Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daisy Tarot. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. Today's reading, we're going to look into what is being said behind your back. There are three piles over here. This is the first pile, image number 37. The second pile, image number 47. And the third pile, image number 39. So please take a moment, meditate on the cards, and use your intuition to choose the pile. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And when you're ready, we'll begin with the first pile. Welcome, pile 1. All those have chosen image number 37. So today's reading, we're going to look into what are people saying behind your back. Before starting, I would like to invite your guardian angels, spirit guides to please come to me, please speak to me, please guide and tell me what are people saying behind the back of my pile 1, please. What are people saying behind the back of my pile 1, please? Right. What are people saying behind the back of my pile 1, please? Just bring up two more other decks. Okay. And the last one. What are people saying behind the back of my pile 1, please? Okay. Pile 1. In the meantime, if any of you would like a personal reading or would like to learn tarot cards, you can find the details in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this reading and resonate with it, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So we have here first the Emperor, Eight of Coins, Perception, Expansion, put it here, image number 46, image number 21, and this is what we chose, image number 37. Okay, pile 1, I'll just tune into the energy here. Right. So firstly, what I'm seeing for you, pile 1, is people see your driven energy. They can see how goal-oriented you are and how this goal can really drive you to do very constructive actions. So if you look in here, first of all, this is how they're seeing it. And they are saying that, if you do have a particular goal in mind, you will do whatever you can. You can shapeshift yourself in order to go ahead and to achieve that goal, which is beautiful. And the interesting part a lot of them feel is that when they initially met you, that's not how you came across. You came across to be someone who's very soft, who likes to do things, who enjoys life, who's very social. And they do not see this drive within you. But as and when the more they got to know you, the more, especially here, I do feel a lot of you here, if you're working, it's your work colleagues here that's talking a lot about you, or if you're studying with someone. So they do understand now that if you have a goal in mind, if there's something you want to achieve, you will do whatever you can in your strength and your power to go ahead and achieve that goal. So they're seeing a different side to you, which they didn't initially see. It's this transition that people talk a lot about because, like I said, initially they had a different perception about you. But over time, the more they're spending time with you, the more they're realizing about you, they see you now as someone who's very strong and very authoritative, actually, with this emperor here, especially here. They are seeing you now as someone who calls the shots. Yes, sometimes it can come across a little bit dominating as well, but mostly it's like I said that, if you want to achieve something, um, you can come across more as a leader than a follower. So that's somehow where they got you wrong because they thought that you would be a follower. They thought that you'd be someone who'd just be following the rules. But here now you come across as someone here who's making the rules, who's leading other people out there. So that's a very big change. And I must say that this is in a positive light because they see you now as someone who can achieve so much more. And they didn't see this, or people don't get to see this in the beginning of the conversation with you because you're just such a sweet and social person out there. People now are kind of growing about how you are expanding, how you are growing in life. And this could be for your growth, maybe in the material world, or maybe growing spiritually as well. But if there is this growth out there now that people see within you, and they kind of, when they talk about you now, they kind of say that you are blessed. Whatever your situation is, pal one, you might not think so, but people, when they look at you, they do feel you're blessed. Either you're blessed with a spiritual knowledge, or you're blessed with a good family, or you're blessed with a good work environment. But there is something out there where people feel that pal one is truly, truly blessed out there. And they feel like, especially if you are a spiritual person, they do feel like spirituality in your life is helping you quite a lot to achieve whatever you are achieving out here. Now, they also see you as someone here who's very hardworking, who puts in a lot of effort. But as much as, they say you're a very friendly person here, come across as someone here who likes to spend time with yourself. And you come across to be someone a little bit aloof. Maybe you like to spend more time with like-minded people. So you do not like to waste time out there spending time in small talk or spending time with people with whom you don't really enjoy. And so sometimes they see you like this lone wolf who's doing a lot, who's so much doing here by themselves. Now, very interesting thing I'm seeing here is this image number 21. This person here comes across to be someone who is a risk taker, right? So that's how they see you. They see you as someone who likes taking risk in life. Now, this does not necessarily mean gambling sort of risk. This could mean someone here, for example, you leave a job when you do not have another job in hand, or you leave a connection that was very stable and now you're trying to find yourself, or yeah, maybe you could be someone as well who's very adventurous, who likes adventurous activities. That's a strong possibility. But they see this risk taking in your as a part of your personality out there, and this is what which a lot of people do not usually do. But you are more than happy to take this risk because, according to you, I'm seeing you as someone here who, yes, you have goals, you like to follow it, but at the same time, you're very detached. You see, you don't seem to be someone here who's very attached to their life or the material aspects. So for you, in order to take this risk, becomes much more easier because you just feel you don't have a lot to lose. Now, yeah, like I felt here, they see you as someone who's a shapeshifter, who deals with different people very differently. So you could be someone who could speak to a much older person or much younger person and deal with them accordingly. So you get along with people of all age groups, which is quite interesting because, again, many people do not have this side to them, do not have this personality to them. So they're always seeing you in a new light. And they also feel like, Palwan, that they're unable to really understand you. The more they try to understand you, the more a different side of you comes into light. So they feel like they think they know you, but they also know that they do not know the real you. And they feel like you put up a mask. You put up a mask quite a lot where you do not want to show who you truly are. And could be for various reasons. They could be right as well here, Palwan, but you do not feel comfortable showing your true self to people. And hence why they're always seeing you in a very, very different light. The moment they feel they got to know you, you just burst another bubble and they be like, oh wow, Bald One also has the side to them. So they cannot seem to really know or understand who you truly are. The other thing here, what they talk about you, Pal One, is about your looks. They do think you're very good looking, very beautiful out there. And they do know that you put in a lot of effort in order to look the way you do. So your effort does not go unnoticed, I must say, Palwan. People do realize when you've done your hair, when you've looked after your clothes, where you've done something new to yourself. People do realize that, they do notice that. They might not come to you to tell you or to confront you. They might not do any of that sort. But yes, um, they do appreciate it, and they do discuss this as well. Like if you want something new, that will be discussed behind your back. Okay, so this is everything that I see for you, Pal One. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Pal 2. So today's reading, we're going to look into what do people say behind your back. And this was your card that you chose. I'll just put it here. So first of all, I'd like to invite your guardian angels, spirit guides to please come to me, please speak to me, please guide and tell me, what do people say behind Paltu's back, please? What do people say behind Paltu's back, please? Okay, that's fine. What do people say behind Paltu's back, please? What do people say behind Paltu's back, please? Okay. All right, Paltu, if you're interested in a personal reading or would like to learn tarot cards, my details can be found in the description box below. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. All right. So we first have you the Queen of Cups. Image number 3. The World. Perseverance. Image number 13. Image number 43. And we have Gratitude. Wow. Right, Paltu, we'll just tune into the energy here. First of all, what I'm strongly feeling for you, Paltu, is a lot of people have mostly only good things to say about you. And they do not have a lot of negative things that they say behind your back. They have a lot of love and admiration here for you, I'm sensing. So, you know, where they say love and light, that's exactly here what's being shown for you. So you do have many people out there who truly and genuinely care for you and love you. That's one thing here I really must let you know, because maybe, you know, a lot of you watching this might feel that you do not have those type of people in your life, but that's not true, because people here behind your back are saying beautiful and kind things about you. So first of all, here, gratitude. People whom you touch in their lives, okay, who comes into contact with your lives, they feel very blessed that they've met someone like you. And they know how wonderful person you are, and they know that if they ever need any help, you'll be there for them. So similarly, they feel like if you need any help, they'll be there for you as well. It might be where you rarely ask for help here, Paltu, because I feel here, you know, you're not someone to go there and tell people your problems unless they come and ask you that, Paltu, are you okay? Are you fine? Only then would you say something. But on your own, you're not going to go out there and tell people what problems you're facing in your life here. But you appreciate kind and sweet gestures. So people here know that you're such a wonderful person, such a kind, loving person, and they see this purity out there within you, that they feel so grateful that someone like you is a part of their life. They do, like I said, feel that you're not someone here who would speak about your problems. And they do feel like sometimes what they talk behind your back is, oh, I feel Paltu is kind of having a rough day. I don't know what's going on with him or her, but let me just check if they're okay. You know, that sort of thing. So they do feel you because you're always such a beautiful, bright light, that if you don't come across that way, they know something is not right with you. And you know, this person is still wearing red, so you still try your best here, Paltu, that even if you're not in the best of mood, to not make it very obvious and to still try to make people around you happy with your smile or with your kind gesture here. But people do notice that in spite of you trying your best, sometimes you're not able to hide that feeling of yours. And then they would try to make an effort out there to see if you're okay. And those people genuinely want to make sure that you're okay. That's how it comes across. They do feel that you're very empathetic person here who's got such a beautiful heart. And the only thing with this Queen of Cups here, her cups is not covered like the traditional Queen of Cups. So some of them do feel that as much as they want to share with you, they do feel like you have someone else in your life who you're closer to, and you might share with them what these people have just shared with you. You see, so as much as they would want to trust you and share with you everything happening in their life, there is, someone whom you're close to, very close to, and they just fear that you might go and tell that person what conversation you both have had. So I'll give you an example. Maybe at work, you're very kind and nice to all your colleagues out there, but you're closer to a superior or someone, sorry, who's in a higher position out there. So they might just fear that you might go and tell them exactly what they're feeling or thinking. So that's the only thing. It's not like they don't trust you. It's just that they have this fear within them. Right. Pile two. I don't know. This is just coming across to me, but if some of you have the habit of looking at yourself in a mirror, this is being picked up as well by the people, and they do realize that you love the way you look. You just love yourself so much, and people do feel that, they do realize that, and they like this about you. It's not like they're not talking about this in a negative aspect. They're talking about it in a very positive aspect that, wow, pile two is one example of, you should love yourself. And that's how you come across. You truly are someone here who has yourself, who looks like you have everything pulled yourself together. And you come across as a strong, independent person here who's also got a wonderful mix of emotions out there within you. That's so beautiful. One thing's coming up is they see this potential, they see such a good human being and person you are, but they feel like you should try to be more confident. They feel like you should try to be more authoritative because you have everything wonderful thing going for you. They feel you're someone who can turn gold into dust. That's the type of person you come across. You have magic around you, Paltu. You have this gift of gab. You have this gift as well to make a difficult situation seem to be very easy. You're good with people. You're good with you're just so good with people, basically. And if someone is going through a very difficult day, you can boost them up, make them feel at ease just by talking to them. So you have this gift with you, but they feel like you lack slight confidence when it comes to it. You are not trusting yourself enough to be the leader out here. So you don't mind walking besides people, but they feel like you have this fear of leading people. And they feel you're very, very capable of leading people um, as long as maybe if you want to, because a lot of them feel that you don't want to. You're quite content with the way you are. You're quite content with how you are and the way you emotionally help people. Because for you, somewhere it looks like this is very important to be a good human being. It's very important for you to radiate this light. It's not important for you to you can be a leader in your own world, but for you, it's not necessary to be a leader just to prove to other people or front of the entire world, you see. So you have your own world and you're happy to be a leader there. Maybe some of you have some side hustles as well going on, and that makes you feel like a leader, you see. So you have things going on for yourself, but people feel that you have this gift where you can be a real leader for other people to be following you in life, because you will gain a lot of followers here. They feel there's so many people around there who genuinely like you. It's just for you to speak up and to say, and probably once you just speak up to the world and say what you want, they feel you'll have many people around you out there who will come for you, who will support you and be there for you. But it's in your choice, obviously, whether do you want to be a leader or you're happy to be a leader in your world. That's how they're looking at it. But they do feel like you have many people around you who would be more than happy to do anything for you, Paltu. I just get a sense that you don't realize this, because even with this person is just sleeping and there are many hands around this person. So even if not real physical people, there are spiritual guides out there who want to help you. So for you, it's just a matter of asking for help. And once you do, you'll have people, guides, angels, everyone out there trying to work things out for you. All right, Paltio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Pal 3. So today's reading, we're going to look into what do people talk behind your back. Before starting, I'd like to invite you, guardian angel, spirit guides, to please come to me, please speak to me, please guide and tell me What do people talk behind the back of my pile 3, please? Do people talk behind the back of my pile 3, please? People talk behind the back of my pile 3, please. Okay, I've got 2 more decks. What do people talk behind, oops, behind the back of my pile 3, please? Okay. Right, pile 3. In the meantime, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you'd like to learn tarot cards, you can find the details in the description box below. And if you do enjoy this reading at the end, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So we first had your image number 39. We have your image number 25. Despondence. Image number 34. Image number 50. Joy. The Wheel of Fortune. Discovery. And the 8 of Swords. Okay, I'll just tune into the energy here. Oh, there's a bit of the side actually. Yeah. Right, pile 3, you've got many cards compared to other people, the other 2 groups, but let's see what we have here for you. Right, first of all, pile 3, I'm getting a very strong physical, sensual energy from this, okay? And this makes me feel, first of all, very strongly that there are a lot of people out there who are very attracted to you. And it's maybe, you know, it's just the way we all give different type of aura, different type of personality. So for you, it's something that is very attractive. It attracts a lot of people towards you. We have the doves over here as well. We have the discovery with, you know, with a heart in it. So there is a lot of love out there. So it's something, probably the way you talk as well, that is very, could be a little bit in a very flirtatious manner, maybe not intentionally, but it does come across that way. It's always a lot of teasing. It's something about you where you're able to communicate quite well, very efficiently, very fluently, and this communication skill of yours makes you very attractive somehow. So it's not necessarily even the way you look, because I do feel like, yes, you look as well. You probably have a very good body. You maybe wear beautiful clothes. You've got very nice hair. Definitely something about your hair as well that's very attractive. But above all is your communication style, your personality. So that's why I feel like, regardless of your age, you're always going to be very attractive to people. And this is something that will always be the talk behind your back of how attractive you are. And this might not be something where people, of course, openly talk behind your back, but they will, in a very subtle manner, they would give out those hints and the clues that, yes, pile 3 is extremely attractive. And there will always be around people around you who, some of them would have a major crush on you, or who would want to be seriously involved with you. And I feel the more people get to know you, the more they start liking you. The more, because the more open as well you get with people, so it kind of, your inner self comes through, and people start liking who you truly are, pile 3, which they find very interesting and very lovable. Okay, that's how I'm sensing for you. Now, the contradictory side here is the 8 of Swords. Now, what people also talk is that they find it very difficult to get through you. As much as, you know, the more open you get, like I said, the more communicative you start becoming as well. But it's not with everyone. With majority of the people, you seem to be very closed off. So people also talk that you're not very open. You maybe speak to only very selective people, or you don't really open up yourselves. And there is a slight shyness that people are seeing through you. So some of them give the name of shyness, probably that's why you're not very comfortable in talking to so many different types of people. And I do feel amongst all of this, there are people around you as well, pile 3, who are very jealous of you. And they are people also who are talking behind your back, who are not giving you credit for your hard work, who are not giving you credit for the way you look, who are not giving you credit for anything, and they're taking away the credit from you. So, for example, if you're putting in so much effort in your work or school, they would come across and say, well, nothing great about it. Everyone else can do it. Or, look at his or her hair. They've not done it today. So, something about it that I do feel there is some people around you as well who are extremely jealous. So you kind of have both sides to it. You have one side out there who's completely crazy about you, and you have the other side who knows that there are people around you who are crazy about you and who are extremely jealous and who are, like they say, trash talking. And by trash talking, I mean, like I said, they are taking away the credit from you that you deserve. So for you, Paltry, I would feel like if you want to climb the corporate ladder as well, gets a bit difficult because you do have to face the obstacles of people who are trying to pull you down. Okay, so big corporates for you is it's a difficult journey. It's not an easy journey. However, once you join hands with the right people who actually have big influence, then nothing can stop you. So for you, the best thing for you, I feel, is mix around with people who does have bigger influences in life, and they'll be able to lift you up because you do sometimes need um, the support of the right person in order to help you because you have everything going for you here, Paltry. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're good looking, you've got everything going on for you. But only because of you jealous people out there, they pull you down. But if you have contacts here, if you join hands with the right person or the right people here, they can lift you, and that will bring immense amount of happiness in your life. Now, that's the other thing as well that people talk about sometimes is um, that probably this again, even if you do this, you'll be spoken about, Paltry. So I did feel while shuffling the cards as well that there are a lot of people talking a lot about you, everything, positive, negatives, everything, but you are like a center of a topic very often. Okay, so people also talk about that if you're happy, they'll be like, oh, you're happy because of this, you're happy because of this person, that person helped you out. So all those things. So unfortunately, Paltry, you cannot really make people quiet, out here. And for you, it's just being true to yourself and who you really are. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself. And I feel like that's what you actually try to do. You do not rely on your happiness on someone else, but of course sometimes it kind of gets a bit difficult. And I do feel that sometimes you are closed off only because of the experiences you've had with other people, like these jealous types. And that's why you find it as well difficult sometimes to trust a lot of people, and you take your time to choose the right people around your surroundings. Now, people also say that you have a very playful side to you. Like I said, you're just, so much fun. They just have so much fun when they're talking to you, interacting with you. You're like teasing each other. That's constantly around there. You have a very good sense of humor. Okay, you have a brilliant sense of humor here, Paltry, that can really make people forget a problem and just start laughing. So you can be an extrovert here if you want, I do feel, but you choose not to because it's just your choice here. So you can be an extrovert or an introvert whenever you want here. That's what I'm feeling for you. I also do feel from here that your love life here is always discussed. Okay, whether you are in a relation, if you're in a relationship, your relationship with that person, if you are single, other people who have a crush on you, but your love life here is always a point of discussion for some or the other reason. Especially, like I said, if you're in a relationship, your relationship is always discussed. Maybe it's good or maybe it's bad, whatever your situation is, for some reason, that is always being discussed out there. Either if you're in a very good relationship, people talk about how lucky you are, or if you're in a controlling relationship, they talk about, you know, of course, not very nice things about it. Or if you're single, they'll talk about other people out there who are taking a lot of interest in you. But for some reason, that also is a very important part of discussions here around people. Now, they do feel like you have a lot of charm, and your charm here can take you really far. This card really, really stands out here. Paltry. I do feel like the age 39 as well would be very significant for you if you're younger than 39. If you're older, if you go back, you might think that the age 39 was something that meant a lot for you. Okay, I do feel like a very big dream of yours would come true at the age of 39. There's something about it. Okay, but you have a beautiful charm, and this charm of yours can really work wonders. Okay, so just forget about what other people, although we're doing a reading of what people are saying behind your back, but just forget about the negative person. We want to put us here like this, okay? And just concentrate here on yourself and work on your charm. Um, just continue the way you are and shake hands with people out there who would be more beneficial for you as well going on in the future. All right, Paltry, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.